This is Perspectives Worth Shaping. I am Elizabeth Ngishiri in Nairobi, and I welcome our viewers in Kenya and from across the globe. The program takes an exclusive look at evocative issues in economics, politics, education, and arts and culture. First, a look at the stories that made today's headlines. The government of UK hosted the Illegal Wildlife Trade Conference from the 11th to the 12th of October. The conference brought together global leaders to help eradicate the illegal wildlife trade and better protect the world's most iconic species from the threat of extinction. 197 countries, which are parties to the UNFCCC, reached an agreement to combat climate change and to accelerate and intensify the actions and investments needed for a sustainable low-carbon future. The aim is to keep global temperature rise below 2 degrees Celsius while pursuing efforts to limit the increase to 1.5 degrees. For a long time, money has belonged in the hands of the 1%, while the rest of society scrambles for the leftovers. The narrative is slowly changing with cryptocurrency, where banks control the transfer of money from country to country with long waiting periods and high rates. Now the blockchain technology, which is the technology behind the cryptocurrencies, allows for easy, faster transfer of money across global networks with no intermediary from the banks or the government. The new wave of cryptocurrency has also left many in financial distress, feeling they can make a kill with investments in cryptocurrency. Young investors are changing the traditional way of gaining financial freedom and are exploring options in trading and mining cryptocurrencies. Let's have a look at what our correspondent Derek Rees has for us today.
The basis of our discussion today is how cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and others are changing and shaping the way we as a society interact with and value for money. How are these changes in global markets likely to affect growing African nations such as Kenya? Are we altogether moving from the fiat currency to a digitalized monetary system, where value of currency is dependent upon people's faith that the system indeed works? Here in Kenya, M-Pesa, a digital money system changing in the way people operate their financial deals and manage their costs and expenditures. M-Pesa has not only allowed for easy and fast transfer of money through the mobile phone, it has enabled businesses in tracking their resources and managing their losses incurred due to theft or mishandling of business resources. The M-Pesa strategy adopted nationwide in Kenya can bridge a faster way to realizing the economic and social benefits in adopting cryptocurrencies as a mode of currency for the future. The future of blockchain technologies is a future worth living in. The fiat system has been subject to a lot of monetary theft and corruption here in Africa. Speaking to Monica, Bitcoin consultant at bit.com, she explains adopting cryptocurrencies as a mode of cashless systems such as Bitcoin or Ethereum allows the markets of Africa to grow, accommodating all individuals, companies and competitions, rights to safety and privacy, and also ensuring financial deals across the globe are properly executed.
My name is Monica. I'm a cryptocurrency consultant. I've been in this space probably for the last 2 years. I also do mining, and mining entails getting the bitcoins from the source, and the source is the blockchain. So what mining basically means, you need to have a special machine, the S9 currently, the S9 anti-miner, which verifies Bitcoin transaction. And once you verify transaction and you get awarded the 12.5 Bitcoins plus the fees. I've been able to make money because as a company, we are paid daily at 10 p.m. whatever we have mined. So it's a competition, it's a game of numbers, and there are different companies mining Bitcoin. So after every 10 minutes, there's a winner. So what the company does, what most of the company do, at the end of the day, they combine what they have mined and they share to the members according, number one, to what you have mined, number two, to investment. So if you have invested like $1 million shilling, you'll be paid according to your investment. And we categorize the investments in pools. There's pool 1 meaning 1 machine, pool 2 meaning 2 machine, pool 3 meaning 4 machine. Then there's a package we call a founder, which is a combination of the different pools, which consists of 7 machine. So basically, as a founder, you're paid more compared to a pool 1.
From your time in the field, Derek, what are your final remarks on the current cryptocurrency wave?
I think it should be explored further to mine all the potential good out of this new innovation, and that way we can be able to grow as a country and also increase the potential in our economy. Back to Elizabeth in the studio.
I would like to welcome our opinion leaders to the show. Welcome Mr. Jerry Obina.
Thank you very much for having me.
Welcome Ms. Monica Kiki.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome Mr. Cyrus Kamau.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Mr. Jerry, can you tell us what cryptocurrency is and what Bitcoin is?
So basically what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is, it's just currency. Just like the dollar, the shilling, the pound, the rand, all the other currencies, just that it's digital. So you cannot touch, you cannot feel, you cannot see it, but it's currency just like any other currency we use.
So therefore, is it a safe technology to invest in, and why?
Yes, it is a safe technology to invest in because, first of all, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is not exactly the main technology, but the technology which it operates in is called the blockchain. The blockchain is a very secure network in that it helps companies, countries and other industries to regulate and basically put their assets and anything which is, any information which is any information which is valuable into the technology, and that information is secure because first of all it's a decentralized technology in that it will help stop corruption, things such as corruption, because it's decentralized, meaning that, for example, let's say we are all voting, for example, we're all going to vote. The decentralized technology allows that copies of so much data is spread out in the internet, meaning that even if one is incepted and destroyed or changed, it will not affect the others. You'll have to affect the entire network for you to actually succeed in such stuff like corruption and basically something like that, yeah. So because of that, it's been proven to be safe and it's impossible to hack the blockchain technology. Maybe just a small section which will not affect everything. And cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is the first project of the blockchain, which means that so far it's proven to be successful and safe because countries like Japan and the European Union are currently using it as legal tender, which means you can actually buy coffee with Bitcoin, you can pay for your hotel with Bitcoin, you can buy tomatoes on the street with Bitcoin, buy a car with Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies as well, such as Dash, Ethereum, and many other legit cryptocurrencies. So yeah, so far I think it's a safe technology to invest in. It's a very safe technology to invest in.
Ms. Whitney, can you elaborate some of the differences in investing in cryptocurrencies as opposed to investing in the stock exchange market?
When we talk about stock exchange, that's basically buying shares from a company, and there's some centralization towards that. But when you talk about cryptocurrencies, it's completely decentralized. There's no middleman, there's no third party when it comes to investment of cryptocurrencies. Yes.
Could you share with us what the current value of the Bitcoin is and what are the likely outcomes for the Bitcoin in the future?
Bitcoin has been in existence for the past 10 years, and it has grown over 20,000% in 10 years. So in the next 10 years or many more years to come, I believe it will have grown even more than 20 or 40%, because 40,000%, because some investors are talking of possible value of $250,000, which is equivalent to 25 million. So the future is bright for crypto, but I can't say that Bitcoin will replace fiat currency, which is paper money, but I believe it's acted as a prototype for the currency, the cryptocurrency that will replace paper money.
Could you elaborate for us what are some of the reasons that make the Bitcoin rise and fall?
We could talk about political factors, like if there was once Japan said they were banning the use of cryptocurrencies, and Japan has over 250,000 outlets accepting crypto as a method of payment. So that took a toll of the price. This was in December and early January. That's when the price dropped from $20,000 to about $14,000 rather. Yeah, so political factors play a very big role in the price fluctuation of crypto.
So in a nutshell, do you advocate for investments in cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin?
Yes, I do, because I believe change is inevitable. The world's richest people are who they are today because they leveraged on the internet. Look at Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. They've all leveraged on the internet and they've built brands out of that. And the internet has paved way once again for something great, which is digital currencies. I recently looked at an article that said that Tesla and Uber are working together to create driverless Ubers. And I thought to myself, what method of payment will be used to pay the driverless Ubers? We won't give them cash because there won't be drivers in them. So crypto is a viable investment because it's going to change the world and it's going to disrupt so many industries out there. Yeah.
I would like your opinion. Is it a viable technology to invest in?
Yes, it is a viable technology because it will come and disrupt various industries out there. Because with crypto, you won't really need banks because it's a complete peer-to-peer system. As long as I have a digital wallet, I send you the bitcoins. You won't need anyone to manage your account or your wallet. And various other industries may be disrupted, like in the land industry. Title deeds will be recorded on the blockchain, and anyone with access to internet can be able to read that title deed. So you won't need a lawyer to come and mediate the whole transaction of buying land and all, because it's 100% transparent and it cannot be hacked.
Mr. Cyrus Kamal, can you further elaborate for us what the blockchain technology is and how it has assisted in creating cryptocurrencies?
I would say there have been a big debate about it, what it is, who invented it. We'll not go to those details for now. I would just say a blockchain is a ledger. A ledger means a record that is immutable, that cannot change. It can be used across board, many applications, because it's basically a technology platform that involves a ledger. And one of the applications of blockchain that is very much common and very much known is what we call cryptocurrencies. These are currencies that are not controlled by any central bank. They are self-controlling and self-mutating, and they are not even away under any control. So they are left for the public and the generators and they used to manage the currency. They are the ones who manage that currency on its own. The only thing, it is encrypted, that's why I call it a cryptocurrency. So it's just an application. You can have application of blockchain in other areas like in insurance. You can have it in health records, in immigration and registration of persons, that's birth certificates, passports, national identification, all those things. So the immutable record can be used across multiple applications. But the most common and the most popular is the cryptocurrency, which comes in two main names. One of the biggest is Bitcoin. We also have Ethereum, and we also have others that are coming in.
Can you explain to us what the implications of trading blindly in cryptocurrencies is?
Well, it's good to understand these are currencies that are, we call it fiat money. They are the opposite of what we call fiat money. Fiat money is legal tenders, which are issued by central banks all over the world or Federal Reserve banks. So these are monies that are generated through a process we call mining. So we go through a process of generating a crypto, which is a record or something that can be used within a value which it's able to generate. And it is something that is acceptable across markets. It cuts across global markets and it has its own lifetime and its own mutation plans. So basically, for you to be able to invest in it, you must understand its originality, its use, its application, and above all, its risks, because it has its own impending risks. So without understanding that, then basically you may find yourself being trapped in an investment that one may not give returns or you may lose returns. The good thing about the cryptocurrency as an investment is that it's something that you can be able to monitor online. and you're able to see how it moves and how it may move within a certain given period, which can determine when you can enter into the markets and determine how to exit the cryptocurrency markets. So it's basically a question of understanding the risk, understanding how the currency operates before you move into investing. Does it have returns? Yes, it has returns, but I'll compare it to what you call the stock markets, and not the securities exchange. So it's something that you have to know: what kind of stock do you put your money in, how long does it take, and when do you pull your money out, and what benefits can you get out of it.
Can you tell us if it's likely that this cryptocurrencies will be adopted in Kenya by banks and other financial institutions?
They will adopt it as a blockchain technology, but not as a cryptocurrency. Why I'm saying this is that it's quite rigid, because as you had, it is not a legal tender, which means basically it's not something that the government or government institutions can secure you in terms of payment. It's something that's high risk. To some extent, depending on how you understand the risk, it also has some good returns depending on the investor and what purpose is being invested. But as a technology, blockchain is being invested by banks, insurance companies, maybe a few government agencies here and there. In terms of, one of them is securing records, and these records could involve records of assets, could be land, could be motor vehicle, could be individual, what you call PII, which stands for personal identifiable information. That means your name, your date of birth, your PIN number, your password, any other information that could uniquely identify you in a digital framework of use.
On a light note, can you tell us if investing in cryptocurrencies, or rather Bitcoin, can make one rich?
It will depend. The key thing is that blockchain being an international technology, it is subject to benefits and losses and challenges of international changes. So a small change in, let's say, the dollar, which is an internationally accepted currency, could have an impact also on the market value of the same cryptocurrency you intended to adopt. So the key thing is to know, when do you enter into the cryptocurrency market, when do you exit, and what are the challenges that could affect the global markets that could have an impact on the cryptocurrency.
I would like to extend a huge vote of thanks to all our opinion leaders for gracing us with their time and information. More and more tweets are streaming in. Let's have a look.
At Matthew Allen says, Bitcoin high value is strange because nobody really understands why.
The wave of changing currencies is not a new one here in Kenya. In fact, the word M-Pesa directly translates to money for many people here in Kenya, or at least it creates a mental picture for something related to money. This thing is what we refer to as digital money. The transactions are done purely on a device, mainly the mobile phone. And in this, we can receive, send, and manipulate money to suit our needs without the need for paper money, a credit card machine, or a bank teller to give you what you already own. The possibilities are endless, making the joy of having money in your pocket obsolete. The reason money was so unattainable is because it was given to the good-looking rich people. Now, with a little technological knowledge, the choices are no longer muted to the bleak opportunities that we were offered before. The reason many young people are able to make a living is through the internet and attaining networks through understanding the importance and opportunities in the online world. In creating avenues for adoption of the cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies here in Kenya, the government will pave way for introduction of many other innovations that will cater to the needs and wants of the people. The way to adopt these innovations is to figure out what kind of resourceful ways people can benefit from these innovations and educate the masses on its importance. Let us continue having this conversation on Twitter using the hashtag #NewWaveOfMoney. Follow us on Twitter at Lizzie_M. Thank you for watching. I have been your host for this live program. Join us next time on Perspectives Worthy of Shaping.